Hello, beautiful Cancer. Welcome to your reading. Today we're going to dive into what's coming your way when it comes to money, success, material stuff within the next 4 weeks. Let's see. I pulled right away. These are the symbols that are going to give us a general idea. A mice. A mice symbolizes actually discord among family or friends. So maybe it's a money issue in the family. Let's see what's happening there. I'm going to pull some clarifiers for those. And then I'm going to dive into your coffee cup at the end. We're going to pull some cards to get clarity. I also have the money path here. This is actually a special spread, intention for wealth. We're going to see if there's any blockages we need to know. Mice here. Yeah, right away. Discord among friends or family. By the way, if you're new here, this is Divine Light. And if you haven't subscribed, go ahead, hit subscribe button. Comment down below which part of this resonated with you most. We have a frying pan trouble accusation. So this can be about something happening in the family, which is actually maybe putting you on the spot. But I feel like this is not really a negative thing, even though initially it seems like it, because this is going to inspire you to a new creative idea, new venture, or a fresh start. This can be a family business. Maybe you're working on, or maybe you're working for your friends. And it seems like you are maybe the one that is doing the most work. I feel like it can be even about cutting you off from the situation. And I cannot make this up. We're in March. Happiness, flowers, happiness. They're repeating words. So this is not a negative thing. This is actually a positive thing happening for you, okay? March time, flowers coming forward. And it seems like there is happiness behind this event. So sometimes the things gets delivered in a way that become lessons for us to learn, so we don't repeat those cycles. But either way, all roads lead to Rome, to the solution, to the center of the world, which Rome was actually was the center of the world once. Yesterday I heard it somewhere. It says, you know why Rome actually become really successful? Because they were on the crossroads of the roads. The solution, basically, solution. We have here the desk. Pay attention to your work. Okay. I'm going to say desk, anything related to the desk that you do on a desk. It can be like a recording like that on a desk. It can be writing a novel on a desk. It can be calculating your finances, putting your receipts down on a desk. Something that you do on a desk, guys. It says here, pay attention to your work. So whatever you do on, or maybe you're avoiding to do the work on the desk, okay? So specialize, or I'm not going to say specialize, though that's not the word. Specifically, point your energy to the things that you do on a desk. It can be even cooking, by the way. You can do like on a kitchen counter, counts as that. So that's going to be important within the next 4 weeks here. We have a bull. Do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude, which there's going to be some sort of people like a ganging up on you or trying to do that. I feel like this is you standing your ground and not really allowing them to, corner you. Bow here, you're highly thought of, and jug here, lighthearted, carefree time. So everything is happening for a good reason, because this can be something that we have Knight of Pentacles and Six of Cups, something that dreams come true. Addition, I feel like here. The thing is though, today I also heard something. Whatever that you desire and don't do, universe actually does it for you. So if you want to take a break and you're not taking that break, there comes the sickness, and then you have to take the break. Okay? You want to change your job, you keep complaining about it, but you don't do anything about it. You don't look for a new one. You get laid off. There you go. The universe actually takes the action for you. So if you had the idea already, you're maybe suspicious of someone trying to create a drama here. Basically, I feel here, this is actually Page of Wands action, and even Six of Pentacles again on the bottom, action, which will maybe even bring you together with the people that will be helpful for you. And this can be even representative of universe fulfilling your desires in the best way possible, helping you. So, but you need to take the first step, guys. There's so many stars in this deck, which I love already. So you need to take the first step. If you're waiting for things to come to you, first you need to take whatever the first action available to you, okay? Let's see what's inside the cup. I already feel here within the first week there is a pathway opening. Somebody is like on the beginning of the pathway, maybe blocking the path, not allowing you to go through it, or there's like a snake coming forward. There's something in between. Maybe there's something that you're fighting for right now, and somebody doesn't want you to get it, okay? And I feel here, there's a discord among the family or friends. It can be when you reach to a higher level, maybe some might really not benefit from that. That's why there's a blockage here. Another thing on top of that, you might have like that kind of like a self-sabotage situation, because when you upgrade, you have to leave the past mind behind, and maybe even past like some relationships, they are not really aligning with this higher level of thinking, okay? I see there's like some really deep, dark energy in your heart. I want to open it up to see what's in there. Okay, I see a man here. I don't know if you can see, with a big nose, and the hat is separated from the head. You can see the hat is in the clouds, not head is in the clouds, but the hat, which symbolizes authority. So it seems like here your authority, like you're not really taking the charge of things. You're putting a separation in between and thinking that there's nothing you can do in the situation, but there's some things you can do that you need to start paying attention to. And the things can be maybe even thinking in a different way. That's even an action. We don't see it as an action because it's not really expressed outside in the world. It's in our minds, but it's in our minds. It's an action, okay? And think of it that way. What would you do if you had your heart's desire as an action, and imagine that action in your mind, which is also count as a movement? We have here 2 legal papers showing up, or this can be clean slates, new beginnings. There's a separation between them, so they're not really showing back to back. I feel like here one thing is happening that is putting you on the road. You're hitting the road, moving forward, and then the second thing is happening right there. And I see here on the bottom there's a little boat that you're sailing into a new experience with the second action, the second thing that you're doing. The boat we see clearly in the 6 of Swords, which is from choppy waters, from the drama to the calmer environment. You're moving forward. So if you're in this kind of like a discord, it's stressful environment. It seems like here one idea leads you to an pathway that you take. The pathway leads to you another way, which is going to carry you from that stressful environment to a very calm moment here. Within the second week time, I see 4 people already. I'm going to point them out. I see there's a women here. There are children here. She's giving out something to the children. 6 of Pentacles have that vibe exactly here. Like we take that her as a mother, and there's a child here. There's a mother as well. Like she's sharing the blessings that she has with others, with less fortunate. And then there's a throne. Somebody's sitting on the throne. There's a person with star on top of their head, and there's a person. This is kind of like a genie coming out of the magic lamp. The first person sitting on the throne can be even your energy, because you are doing something, helping someone, which is coming back to you as an authority, that you're feeling confidence and you're realizing that, okay, if I can do this, I can do other things as well. And then you're sitting on the throne claiming your authority. As soon as you do, there's not much time in between this, you show up with a star on top of your head. You can take the star as your manifestation basically coming, but because it's above your head, I feel like this can be showing up as an idea. Okay, when we look at the star card in the original tarot, the theme, now it's like dawning onto me. Oh my gosh. Even like the sun is a star basically. It's not like in his mind, it's above his mind. So it's not something that he produces. It's out there, the optimism, the sunshine, it's out there. So the star is your desire, and it's showing up as an idea. Okay, it's not really something you're producing. It can be coming as an inspiration. Inspiration is an idea that is actually installed into our minds from divine. And it seems like here, there's an idea, inspiration coming to you when you feel empowered, when you feel that you can do anything good, okay? And then the genie comes out of the magic lamp, which is the synchronicities, being in the right place in the right time, meeting with the right people, doing the right things, saying the right words, which is going to actually bring the sunshine again here. You can see that as clarity coming. The clarity can be following week showing up, but I also see here, there's something different, but initially, when I look at it, I saw like a teapot pouring, like at the hot tea here. So most of you might be needing some information, okay? And the genie comes forth, bring the desire, and brings an extra information to you. This extra information, now I look at it, your face turning into a butterfly. This is also metamorphosis, shedding the old skin. So the hot tea can be whatever is happening in this environment, trouble, the accusations. It might be also like turning around. And like there's also, I see a head of a rooster right there. The rooster is bringing like the sunshine, let's say bringing the new day, maybe releasing all the information that everybody needs to know. But the thing is, the hot tea is actually going to be spilled. Everybody's going to find out what the truth behind the situation here, if you're going through such thing. And if that's not even the case, this is like the real hot information that is, let's say, hot enough to dissolve the sugar, basically, okay? You know, when you put the sugar inside a tea, it just dissolves it really fast if it's hot. So the sugar is the sweetness, the blessings, the joy that you're looking for. What else do we have here? I told you the sunshine coming within the 3rd week, and there's a dog above it. So you're not going to be alone to celebrate that. There's a number 1, which is leadership, which is, it looks like a person right here too. Maybe someone running, first person coming to you is actually want to celebrate with you. Sometimes people have, even though the best friends that we have, they have a hard time to celebrate with you. They can be very good when you are in need. They can be very good to help. But some people might have trouble celebrating your victories. But I feel like here for you, for some of you, especially the dog and this person showing up as like the first people, they are actually there with you. They like to celebrate with you, and they're just showing up right away to support you, okay? So, and they're in your space. I feel like you're going to allow them to celebrate with you. What happens, the 4th week timeline is crossing here, the 3rd and the 4th week. I see kind of like a scroll here. The scroll, this kind of reminds me of the scroll that High Priestess is holding. And High Priestess actually represents knowledge. What she's holding in her hand is the knowledge that she has. So this is up in the air. This is an information might be coming through for you to take action, something to maybe rules that you need to know in order to win something that you desire. It's coming forward. It's in the ether, nothing too much deeper, but it's right there and you're reaching out and taking it. What I see back to back is 2 men with mustache. Let me show you right away. One right here and one right here. These kind of reminds me of those 3 Musketeers. I think that was the name of the guys. There's like this one. They were defenders. I think they were like protectors. I cannot really remember their full story. However, there's a defender sitting here, like right out the gate of that bright idea. So you might find support right away. If this is like a bright idea, an investment, there might be something that requires investment protection advice. There's a person showing up right here. And the second person behind it kind of reminds me of this sophisticated gentleman, maybe who has like the financial support. Kind of reminds me, if you guys ever watched Pride and Prejudice, that Mr. Darcy, he doesn't have a mustache there, but his vibe in that movie with Keira Knightley and I forgot the man's name. So what happens there is he is actually arrogant. Yes, pride is there. However, there's also prejudice against him being arrogant. It doesn't mean he's a bad person. So I feel like here there might be someone showing up, might bring the same vibe because of his arrogance, but it doesn't mean that this person has negative intentions. Okay, maybe their nature, the way they grow up, they don't know how to relay what they're thinking about. Either way though, like this sunshine, I told you there's like bright news, good news coming forward and open up new pathways. It's crossing here, the timeline. So whatever the good news in the beginning, this person also can come forward. When they come forward, they might support and prolong that good stuff. Okay, they might be helpful with that subject. Let's dive into your saucer now. I know it's a little vague, but that's what's coming through. So take what resonates, okay, guys? Let's dive into your saucer now. If you have a specific question, a desire, an intention, hold it in your mind. Energy field is intact, a little bit too thick than normal. Your desire is something that is going to be delivered fast, it seems like here. Another thing I see, there's a wall here that you're building within the third week especially. So because there's good news and bright news here, I feel like maybe you want to keep them. You want to, if there's maybe like financial support coming in, maybe you are guarding it. You're putting it on the side. You're saving some of it instead of spending it all on the things that is needed. Something like you're building a wall, a thicker wall there. And that is going to also like affect the future outcomes as well here, it seems. In your heart space, there's a crowd. I see a horseshoe. I want to say seahorse, but it's a horseshoe. Kind of looks like a seahorse right here on the edge too. Horseshoe is good luck, and seahorse can be a representative of someone, a masculine figure who's loving and supportive and protective. And your desire is actually coming forward, like in the long term, it's going to also affect that the wall that you have built here. Maybe it is going to, if you have judgments about certain things that, oh, I never win any gift, for example, I never win a sweepstakes, it might actually demolish that. Okay, the wall is really thick, so it might take a couple tries to take that wall down, that belief down, but it seems like that one thing that you receive as a blessing is going to affect other strong beliefs that you have too. Okay, let's see what Tarot has to say. Let's pull the cards first. I already see here the Dreamer. This is the Fool and the Queen of Wands. So the Dreamer is taking a leap of faith, basically stepping into the unknown and feeling the protection of the angels, even though you don't see them. And the Queen of Wands is the more you stepping into that reality, you want to experience that new stuff, new life, mentally, and then it will give you the chance. The Queen of Wands is someone confident. It will give you the chance to actually do it physically, okay? Let's see. We have, wow, beautiful, 2 of Cups. You're starting very good. The second week, we have the Knight of Pentacles, 4 of Wands. Whoa, guys, this is going really good. Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, 5 of Wands. Okay, not bad, not bad. 5 of Wands here is very descriptive, though. Like, it's not like the regular 5 of Wands. It's like you maybe being your worst enemy here. That's, I feel, here in that. He's holding the torch here. You're holding the torch as the Magician. You can do so. We're going to get back to detail, but what he does here is he's holding the torch and he is actually in front of a mirror and he thinks that he has so much competition and conflict in front of him. There's people against him. But the thing is, you can look in the mirror, either think that your people are competing you, or you can see yourself creating a new world. Okay, the Magician, he's holding the same exact torch in his hand, or maybe the magic wand. And then he's realizing, oh, okay, I have all these tools that I can make my dreams come true. Okay, so whatever shows up as maybe opposition to you, you can use them as fuel, as tools to create your desires, okay? Seems like within the first week we had 2 of Cups. 2 of Cups is very significant. This is material satisfaction reading, so it can be about falling in love or the resurgence of romantic relationships, it says here. So falling in love with the idea of having material success that you desire. It's all about that. It can be building something with a soulmate. You might start to consider that. Maybe the soulmate is someone, a good friend close to you. Twin flame is most of the time is a love relationship, romance. However, soulmate can be anyone, okay? And I see here 10 of Wands coming with that. You might be feeling like forgiveness and the ending of challenges. So maybe you have been doing some things all by yourself, even though you have a partner with you and they're not really participating in the things that you desire. I feel like here, the soulmate connection, when you express yourself clearly and when you don't give up on the people you love, it says don't give up on the people you love, and also exchanging gifts. So I feel like instead of just trying to do everything by yourself, it's time to claim that, okay, this is the part that I have done, this is my duty, and this is time for you to do that. This can be even a work partner, that you have maybe a partner at work and you're doing the whole thing, and then you're asking them, this is your part now, it's time for you to do that. And it can be a burden to even express that, because 10 of Wands is carrying all the weight of the world on your back, and maybe even asking for help is a burden to you, because you're saying, instead of asking for their help, I'll take care of everything by myself, I'll do it faster. But this time is for you to learn to collaborate with the soulmate relationships, okay? Pull that soulmate relationship. Soulmate can be, we have some of the swords will show up. Soulmate can be even an accountant that you're working together. They're giving you a hard time now. But when you tell them, okay, this is your duty now, you need to take care of this part of the story, with confidence, I feel like they're going to take charge of the situation here. This is going to affect the outcome really good, because Knight of Pentacles is someone who's loyal, dedicated, and protective, and apprehensive, meaning they can hold on with their desires. Okay, they can prioritize the important things and plan careful before taking action. So this can be also after you allocate some of the work that you're carrying on your back, you're going to be able to have time to make plans for the future stuff. Another thing with the Knight of Pentacles energy is after you pay attention to details, you're going to be able to, like, you see the land here is prepared perfectly, like you're preparing your land perfectly in order to get your desires, turn them into a reality, basically. Ace of Swords is you expressing your desires clearly, and maybe even coming up with the creative ideas to plant in this fertile soil. So it seems like you have maybe even planetary alignments affecting that, or maybe your life choices affecting that. But it seems like you're in a very productive and creative time, and all you need to do is just Ace of Swords have a lot of weight of logic, thinking very intellectually, using that intellectual power of yours, and then coming up with the solutions, clear, concise solutions. And then it seems like here with the earth energy, you're going to be able to ground them. You're going to make them happen. Third week, we have Four of Wands. Four of Wands is actually like a celebration, a victory, coming to the finish line, closing a cycle, opening up a new one. And this is also suggesting that you can send gratitude to the divine and the angels, because it can be even a wedding, merging of two different companies, you celebrating your success. And Two of Pentacles is telling me that you're doing it very successfully, because Two of Pentacles is, you see that even though there are waves on the background, he's actually pulling it off and balancing these pentacles very well. Sometimes it can mean maybe overworking again, but it's not like 10 of Wands carrying the whole burden on your back. It's basically balancing the current world, the work and the money and life. Okay. So I'm not going to go with negative meaning of this, because Four of Wands is a victory, and that victory is going to bring a little more work, a little more mental work, maybe even that you need to do. But I feel like you're going to be able to handle it very well. The thing is, though, within the fourth week, we have Five of Wands here. It seems like if you don't manage it well, though, you can maybe start conflicting with yourself. Meaning, like I said, if you don't take the break, the universe will help you take that break for you by maybe even planting ideas into your mind, or your body might feel a little distracted from the goal that you want to get to. So after celebration, you're going to take on some work, but Two of Pentacles can indicate that if you're working really hard, you need to also go have fun. Give yourself that break, okay? Go to the party. Don't go just grab the award and just leave and get to work. Just go have fun in that party, okay? 5 of Wands, wow, okay. I told you, like, this is not how it seems, okay? 5 of Wands is like, seems like a conflict, but I told you that the conflict is inner conflict. And the Lovers tells me that this is something that you can resolve. This is a situation that you have the solution to. Lovers can be choices that you need to make the right choice at this moment. You are capable of making the right choice, okay? And that right choice is going to affect mental health, maybe even mentally. It's going to make you choose the healthy options for yourself and do the right thing for yourself, and maybe even that erase that conflict you're having, internal conflict, which is reflecting to the outside. You're going to be able to get rid of that completely, okay? Now, we're going to get to intention for wealth, okay? So we're going to see, I know this is a little longer term reading, but I did it for myself before I even started these readings, and it was really eye-opening for me. So that's what we're going to do for you as well, okay? So this is the first card, is going to show us your beliefs about money. Isolation, okay. This is about what you need to work through. Completion. This is your feelings about wealth. Vanity. This is about potential outcome if you do the work. Recovery. So isolation is about what you're feeling about money. So what do we see here? Invitation coming through to coming to the suit. Okay. The blue color, you have 2 blues already, is actually your throat chakra. And it says here, maybe this is what you're feeling about the money. You're feeling like the money is actually what you need in order to live your life, and you're waiting for it to come so you can start living your life, okay? You're on the verge of something big, but if you don't participate, it could pass you by. If you keep waiting for it to come, when I have money, I'll do that. So you don't have to do everything on you see the vanity that they're creating in the highest level right here. Like, oh, okay, I'm going to go to Paris, but I'm going to go on a private jet. What? I mean, so like, what's the purpose there? What's your true intention there? You need to start asking for the true intention behind. What will you do? Why do you want that? Okay. So I feel like here, because you are like, limiting yourself, that's causing the isolation about the money, because this is actually maybe blocking you to receive what you want. And what you need to work through is the completion right there. Orange color is the solar plexus. This is our creative chakra, which is actually how we receive the money, the flow. If that everything flows through it's sacral chakra. No. Yes, sacral chakra, where your reproductive organs are. And when you flow the energy through that, you can actually get your desires really fast, especially material desires. This is a reminder to cherish all the beauty in your life, including endings. Reflect upon your part in history and discover what you value most. Do not fear completion and embrace it. So instead of saying end all be all, that's the only way I can make the money, and this is only the work can pay, you need to let go of that belief, okay? You need to say goodbye to it, because there are other ways you can handle this. You can receive money, you can make money, you can create material success. And what happens is, like, I have this friend, I see her, that she has very limited income, but everything that she desires always get gifted to her. Like, it's incredible. Like, her manifestation powers are so crazy to me when I look at that. And then I look at, like, think about it. Because I have a strong belief that money only can bring the things that I desire, I have to work for everything all the time. And then it applies to all humanity here now, because we're coded that way. We don't think that God feeds us. We don't believe in that anymore, I feel. And if you feel the same, please do comment down below. And I feel like here, some of you are ending that cycle now. That's actually coming forward for healing here. What are you feeling about wealth is vanity. So you might be feeling like, okay, it's all bells and whistles. It's not much of a big deal, and maybe there's nothing behind it. The wealth is just a screen, but wealth doesn't come only with the material stuff. Okay, it just applies, like covers all areas of our life. Wealth is being wealthy in your health, wealthy with your family and friends. Okay, we all say that we will stop when we have enough, but there is never enough. This is actually inspiration for that. You may be looking outside yourself for validation, and so material, maybe the what you can hold in your hand is actually the only thing you see as wealth here. This shows up in that concept. And the recovery is the, if you can heal through it, it's actually the purple cards are a third eye chakra, seeing beyond the eye can see. So it says here, once the key has been used to open the door, you will have a new way of living, one without keys. Where are you heading? There are no locks. So when you understand that wealth is in all aspects of our lives, when you can see that, you're going to actually break basically the door that is limiting you to receive your heart's desires. Okay, I know this is a little deeper and long term, but I wanted to pull it because I know I keep doing the next 4 weeks all the time, but we want something for the long term. Okay, because wherever that you're feeling limited, it should be, that wall should be actually, or the door should be taken down. Let's see what else we have here. A thicket of thorns, uncertainty. Even though I keep shuffling this deck before I pull, this keeps coming forward, and I feel like we're all going through a transformation moment. Planetary alignment and all that stuff is affecting us, and there's uncertainty, yes, but also if you have a will, you have a way, and the way will be opening to you. So it's about, if you don't know what to do, follow your gut feeling, and if your gut feeling is telling you go take a walk around the block, go ahead and do that. That will bring the certainty to uncertain moments. We have here Spirit Guardian, a winter retreat. So when you need to rest, you need to rest. Okay, another thing we have here is Willow Spirit, flexibility. So your goal, your desire, your maybe financial outcome that you can keep in your mind, imagining. But the thing is, most of the time, we cannot really foresee how the things are going to arrive to us. We can make a plan and execute it, but then the plans can go sideways. Flexibility gives us that I can change the pathway and go to the castle either way. And if the roads are leading to that, like I said, all roads lead to Rome. Doesn't matter which road that you take. If it's an ethical, if it's ethical and loyal, there's a word for it, honorable path, it will lead you to where you want to go. Okay, in the best way possible. We have here Pope, of course, because they're in Vatican though, right? Pope Joan, the pontiff of possibilities. This is actually divine feminine. The possibilities are limitless because the soul is limitless. Okay, your soul can travel through time. And I see here Mary Magdalene again here. I think she's accepted as actually the apostle of the apostles. I mean, yeah, there is a movie about her, like with Joaquin Phoenix, and I think it's a very good movie. I recommend you to watch that. I am the bridge between heaven and earth. I'm fully human and fully divine. Yeah, basically, you are bridging the gap between your desires up in the heaven in your mind to bring it to the human form. Okay, you can use their energy to call upon that. This is actually, I feel, even though this is a female Pope Joan, this is like a divine masculine and divine feminine coming together and gently creating your desires. All right, beautiful. That's all for today. Hope you enjoy your reading. If you do, I'm going to add some more videos right here for you to enjoy. And I wish you a magical day. Bye. Hit the subscribe and join the family.